I ran from the cops and got away. Now I wish they would have caught me. I don't know where else to turn here. I'm desperate. Please, if you can read this, I need you to do whatever you can to help me. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I need to communicate with somebody who might have a better clue than I do. Let me tell you what happened. I was driving down the highway, speeding a little too fast, but in my defense there wasn't really anyone else on the road at the time. A man's entitled to some fun every once in a while, isn't he? Anyway, as soon as I start gaining some momentum, a cop flashes his lights behind me and starts the siren. I had some contraband in my car at the time and I didn't feel like getting locked up, so I sped up. I managed to twist down some back roads and nearly got hit head-on when a car swerved in front of me. But I dodged it at the last second and made it out without a scratch. However, once I lost the feds, that's when the weird shit started to happen. For one thing, I noticed that it's really hot all of a sudden. It's in the middle of fucking winter, but it feels like short sleeve weather. You know. I rolled up my sleeves and turned up the AC in my car, but it still didn't help. Before I drove home, I took care to throw the contraband away far from where I stayed, in a ditch on some little rinky-dink side road nobody drove on. I didn't want to have to get rid of it, but the pressure was on and I knew it would be better for me in the long run. Once I got home, I cooked one of those frozen TV dinners and went to bed. Then the nightmare started. In the dream, I was being chased by a woman with long blonde hair. Now, of course, you'd think this would be somebody's wet dream, but this was far from erotic. She was all scarred up and wrong. Her mouth hung loosely open as she ran, her teeth shattered and splintered into shards of red and white. Her whole body was covered in deep lacerations, and the white dress she was wearing was completely stained with dirt and blood. She caught me in the dream, and before she could do whatever she was planning on doing, I woke up. It was the middle of the night and it was still burning hot. I didn't understand. My AC was cranked to the max. My fan was running. And it was 2 a.m. Why the fuck does it feel like it's 100 degrees? I went to check to see if I had a fever, but I didn't. I turned on the TV and switched it over to the 24/7 news channel. They were reporting that the body of a young, blonde-haired woman was found dumped on the side of the road. They pulled up a picture of the so-called Jane Doe and my blood went cold. That's the girl. That's the girl who was in my dream. But that doesn't make sense. It can't be. How in the world could they have? The sweat continued to roll down my face, and I threw up all over my couch in worry. Something is not right with me. I feel like I'm burning. This is no ordinary sickness or a disease. I had to go to a doctor. The doctor was of absolutely no help. He had no real advice for me except to keep hydrated and stay cool. Thanks a lot, asshole. I feel like I'm on fire and you think some water will help me. I've been running up my credit card buying packs and packs of bottled water. I go through at least 8 bottles a day. I ended up with a new symptom. I began having auditory and visual hallucinations of that girl. But that doesn't make sense. She's dead. Ghosts aren't fucking real. I see her out of the corner of my eye. She's angry at me. She wants to hurt me. But she can't. She comes near and tries, but there's something stopping her from ending my life. Not that that makes it any better. It's still disturbing as hell. I went down to the police station the other day and tried to turn myself in. They asked me why. I told them that I was the guy who was running from the police that got away. Gave them my plate number and make and model of my car. They said that they had absolutely no investigation under my name and that I had no outstanding warrants. I don't know what to do. Everything burns. The water I drink, I don't know how, but it makes my mouth drier. It's like it hurts to drink it. But I need something, anything, to cool me down. I can't take showers anymore. There's no cold water. It's all hot. I feel like my skin will boil off, but I look in the mirror and I'm fine. My bed is soaked in puddles of sweat. I can barely sleep, and when I do, I see that damn girl there. Please, if somebody knows what's going on, help me. Hello. My name is David Tisha with WQRC 11. In our top story tonight, a local Martin County man is dead after a police chase ended in a fatal accident. But what happened when investigators searched his car was even more shocking. The body of 22-year-old Sarah Everett was found savagely mutilated and beaten to death in the trunk of his vehicle. Officers say that the man's property is being searched for more victims. The chief of police issued a statement today, stating that he believes the man resisted arrest because he feared that the young woman's remains would be found during an inspection.